The darkness comes. Good morning, everybody. I am Omni Rusted. Welcome back to Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. It is freezing cold this morning, so I figured it'd be a fire Pokemon for Halloween. Let's see. We just finished Elia. I don't even know if they actually said her name in the entire chapter, but her name is Elia, the snake princess. That's just sort of what she's called on the wiki. I don't understand why she's called that or anything like that, but that's her name. Oh god damn it. Come on. Oh, yay, I'm in game. Okay. And I think that I fixed the issues with my controller. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna find out. So this turned on. I'm gonna examine it now. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, corresponding to the etchings on the wall and the illustrations upon the wall. Some of the candles have been lit. We know what to do with this. We extinguish and extinguish. Since the sun up there, and that reveals a scroll with the correct sequence of candles being lit. A hidden panel opens. There's a message tube inside. Okay. Message tube. Check. An antique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Should Alex open it? Yeah. Alex has found a chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy. Ooh. Pius doing something.
Your presence is long missed, my liege.
And teeth.
I feel that
So
my
much
power
teeth.
is weakening from your absence.
Yes. Your power flows from me.
They have voices?
Without me, you are nothing.
My meditations reveal a flaw in our plan.
There is no flaw. Mantarok and the others move too slowly to counter our preparations. Once Mantarok is bound, its death will be prolonged for 1,000 years. Its fate will assure that the balance of power over the opposing ancients will remain in our favor. And with the Keeper nullified, my power grows stronger still.
And what of its essence?
Mantarok has employed others to defend it. It is of no matter, for the power I will wield upon my return will crush all that oppose me. Enough of this. What of this Charlemagne the Frank? Is
I'm
he
named for
still
him.
a concern?
His undoing has been planned in intricate detail. Those most loyal to him will be instrumental in his death. Nothing short of a miracle will keep him alive.
Hi.
And there hasn't been one of those for a long time.
Wow. Okay, we discarded the message tube. I don't remember any of that happening in the game, and that's a little disconcerting. But we're gonna go right into reading Suspicions of Conspiracy. My sanity was a little
From
low.
my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Oh, please don't crash. Nope, apparently that was just a screen transition. That guy looks a little weird. Pale.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum.
They're talking in Latin
Paulum
again.
magnum francum.
Deliver
non
this to our
decadent
Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank.
Ah.
No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
I'm a page boy. Oh. Well, cursed. Didn't even take 5 seconds. Terrible page boy.
What sorcery is this?
Literal sorcery.
Spell? I am bewitched.
Yes.
If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
They didn't even seal the scroll. Like, no message carrier, nothing. Just straight into friggin' spell in face. I appear to be in a church. What's up? After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber. Okay, I don't know where that is. We're gonna walk around a bit. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he has trespassed upon sacred ground. Am I not allowed? The monk seems rather subdued, perhaps out of respect or perhaps out of fear. Okay. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain audience with Charlemagne. Oh, there's more monks to talk to. Visibly disturbed with grief and despair, the monk sobs pitifully. He recounts that this is not the only death to have occurred recently and wonders if perhaps the order is being punished for a wavering of faith. I'm going to say cult. That's always my guess. Often there. The monk cordially greets Anthony, however, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. A funeral casket made from unfinished wood. It is not properly sealed. It could probably be opened. Should I open the casket? Not quite yet. Let's... The monk informs Anthony that the order is awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There is much grieving to do since this is not the only recent death among the order. Well, clearly Anthony is extraordinarily curious since he just opens up random scroll casings he was trusted with. So we're opening the casket. Oh god.
Oh my god, what is
What
it?
happened? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
Nobody looked at the
You
body.
have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him.
Xenomorphs!
Here, take this for your protection.
What?
And find the bishop.
Where were you hiding that?
He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Gremasax. Okay. Monk just randomly carrying a sword. Mesh scrolls like this were often used to transfer messages securely. This one is a strange diagram on it consisting of a pentagonal shape with strange letters at each corner. When Anthony opened the scroll, something strange happened. That something has been intended for the Emperor Charlemagne. Suspecting a plot against the Emperor, Anthony pledged that he would warn Charlemagne at all costs. This Frank and Saxon weapon relies on a hefty blade to deliver deadly cutting and slashing attacks. It does not have a handguard, as it was designed for offensive rather than defensive fighting. Okay. Let's equip that. I hope I won't need it anytime soon, since I'm in a church. Can we just knock on the door? Hey, there's evil afoot. Nope. What if I go to the door here? Anthony cannot leave yet. Charlemagne must be warned of the conspiracy against him. Ooh, what? This is new. I see Elia. This looks like what is left of Pius' statue. Hey. I hear screaming. Oh god, look at the floor. Oh, that's awesome. It's the book. Cradled in what appears to be a Can you even hear me over the screaming? Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Claim the tome! And we now have all the memories of everybody from before. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yellow. You're not looking too good, Tony. So, interesting note, there was originally supposed to be a 5th deity in Eternal Darkness that had a yellow color, but it was never released. It was supposed to be... You're supposed to find out more about this yellow colored deity in the sequel, which I actually heard about earlier, which I do not remember what it was called at the moment. Oh well. I had it up earlier. I was looking at videos of it. It never got released. The blue urn rests upon the shelf. Oh my. Shadow of Eternals. Thank you, Gib Girl. Yeah, Shadow of the Eternals. And my controller, yet again, is trying to move without me. Anthony has acquired a Circle of Power. Okay, Circles of Power describe the amount of power that a spell will... Oh god, it's still doing it. The amount of power that a spell will have, the more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. Yeah, we got magic. Spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow the player to select which spells to cast, examine, or assign to convenient quick spell buttons. Quick spells, nice. When selecting this, new spell will allow the player to experiment with rune combinations and discover new spells. This selection is an inventory of all the components of magical spells you've acquired. With this function, the player can review their current assignment of spells to the new quick spell button. Okay. So, Anthony does not have enough components to attempt to research spells at this time. Well, that's it. Alright. We don't have any runes, so we can't make a new spell yet. Amongst the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings attention to itself, oddly pristine on the dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong. Yeah, let's move the book. Worst hidden secret door ever. Bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on a set of shelves. So you know this game? Oh yeah, I've had this game since I was a kid. I still have it on a shelf. Mostly books of a religious nature, they sit beneath a skein of dust as if no one has touched them. Apparently not big readers. I do have a terrible memory though, and it's been like a decade or more since I played this. Can I take the torch with me? It looks dark. Oh. Hi. It's that yellow guy. And no head for you. Just gonna slice the heck out of you. There we go. You got something I want. Finish him! Oh, I just throw it into him. We found a magical rune! Runes are the key to elements in creating spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Yeah, I still don't have enough to make it, so. Oh, he just went right down. I seem fairly weakened without a head. Slowly bringing the heck out of this thing over in the ED speedrun Discord. Oh man. I never was into the speed running. Seems like you just miss a lot, and I'm here to enjoy myself. Anthony is looking really bad. Oh hey. They appear to be weak to fire. As do tapestries. That thing really went up fast. Save him! Don't worry, I have a sword that a monk mysteriously bestowed upon me out of nowhere. We acquired a torch. You know, for never having used a torch before. Oh wait, no, I forgot. Like, It actually explains that you're actually good with a sword because you get the skill from Pius Augustus, who was the first one to have the tome. Grateful for his life, the monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font when he was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade and whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. We acquired a two-edged sword. We're just getting weapons all over the place. The monk ambles about nervously, as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. Okay, so like, we no longer have the scarab sacks, we now have a two-edged sword. A heavy single-handed sword with two cutting edges. It is commonly known as a bastard sword or hand-and-a-half sword, my personal favorite. The length of the hilt, which can fit in one hand with the other for support. Torch, or brand, is a common source of illumination from ancient times. The torch can be used to light Anthony's way or set fire to enemies. Do I get anything if I look at the tome, like another rune? Experience spells and enchanted items can be stored for future use. It's made from... nope. Okay. The urn has been glazed with a rich cobalt blue shellac, instilling with an otherworldly spectral character. It has a strange sigil on its side. Can I get the sigil if I use it? While fumbling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. Okay, we just broke it. Hey, we got the magical rune! Nice job, Butterfingers. Okay, we got another rune. Apparently I can make something now. Is that something? Nope, it fizzled. Okay. We haven't identified any of these runes yet either. So we're just going to continue on. And I'm going to actually go and equip this big sword instead. The area is dark, it's difficult to make any detail. Perhaps if we had a light source. Broken green urn. Mix. This function allows the player to combine two or more items from the inventory into one. Okay. Neat. That last piece there. You've assembled a broken green urn. Fragments of a broken urn pieced together to form a crude hole. Deep cracks mar its structure, and while it is almost complete, it's far from watertight. Perhaps it can be repaired somehow. What is with this controller today? Ah. I don't have enough runes to really make it, so can't fix it yet. Alright, we're gonna continue on. Hey look! A rune! Mag or more. Carbon stone tabulized on the stone floor. Magical codex. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possession will remain a mystery. So I've got the Magamore item, but not the rune itself. And you're on fire! Magical rune. So I don't get my sanity back when I kill them with a torch. Just to explain that a little bit there. Okay, runes. Magamore. Can I check it? Oh. Oh, we're gonna make a new spell with it. I love the spell casting in this game. Love it. That's spell 1. We're just gonna quickly pass that on. Let's do the broken blue urn. I love the spell casting. It's so cool. This meter represents the character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the level will get lower. The meter regenerates whenever the character is in motion. Oh, I just gotta run around. Oh, nice. Anthony cannot use that. The urn has been glazed with a rich cobalt blue, otherwise special sigil inside. Oh, neat. Surprised nobody else has tried anything reminiscent of it. I know! Like, it's such a good game. Well, let's cast this again. Green urn. Yeah. Now we can check the green urn. Iridescent green shellac, making it shine with a disturbingly alien light. Strange sigil inside. Do I get this rune if I break this one? Nope. Fine. I look plague-ridden. Alright. Let's get the two-edged sword. This chattur'gha zombie looks a little dangerous. I love the range of this thing. There's a raised hand and a half swords are my favorite. Hiya! I'm not just gonna throw my sword at that guy. Giant hand and a half thing. Alright. Slab fetch stone. We got a magical codex. This identified the xel'lotath rune. And we got another urn here. Red urn sits beside the fountain. Pick it up. Filled red urn. Urn has been glazed with a deep red shellac, giving it the sheen of a bloody heart recently torn from its host body. Man, Anthony, your visualizations. The strange sigil, it is filled with a foul-smelling fluid. Well, alright. A disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil. Yeah. It is contorted into what appears to be a fountain. What sticky liquid is this draining into the pool, trickling from a scum-encrusted spout? Wow. Anthony just doesn't like anything. Let's fill these. Dunk in the urn of the foul-smelling fountain, it becomes filled with the brim with rank fluid. It's a lot heavier now and rife with food. Alright, fill the urns. So I should probably mention, I played this a lot, but I do have a memory problem. So, like, wonder why I couldn't just push aside the thing. I knew it was there. But I needed the sound, apparently, to walk through the store. So I don't remember a lot about this game. Let's get a little bit more sanity back. With the Choppany! Damn! I love this sword. I'm just gonna shove the sword right into his butthole to gain my sanity back. Hello. Man, they just do not hide secret doors like they used to. He doesn't look okay. Okay. Oops. I stepped on it, and it opened the secret door. How did he open the secret door without weighing this thing down? The thing under my feet, anyway. I'm gonna examine the table. Looks like there's something on it. Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of what appears to be paper. Paper. I can provide any hints if needed, but of course only when asked. I appreciate that, Gift Girl. I really do appreciate that. I don't like a lot of backseat gaming, especially with games like this where you want to be surprised. Oh, enchant item. This allows the player to cast spells that have been found or researched. Selecting this allows players to assign their most used spells to a button. This will enable to cast in spells without having to choose them from the book. Through this function, the player can examine the contents of each spell scroll that has been acquired. To examine the spell scroll, pass A. I've had a lot of enjoyment this month watching various blind playthroughs. Oh yeah, no, I'm not entirely blind, but like, I'm playing it as if it's my first time because it's fun, you know? Even if I remember things, I want people who haven't seen this game before to be surprised. A torn scroll, illustrated with a geometric symbol, is accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed." Ah, well, the enchant item, yeah. "That which is dull will be sharp." Thus is the nature of the enchant item magic. I love that it has a dual purpose. Requires the Antorbach and Magormor runes. Per se to assign the spell to a button. Spells can be cast directly from this book section or assigned to one of the 5 quick spell slots. Pressing one of the quick spell buttons illustrated will assign the spell to the button, allowing the casting of spells without rotation the steps, yada yada yada. Let's go with Y for now. Okay. Still haven't got any new runes, but I can now quick cast. Oh, hey, that Enterbach. So if I look at my runes now, I can see the name, but oh, project and item. So project item is how that works. We're gonna chant a 2-edged sword.
Enter my xel'lotath.
I got a glowy stick. Religious texts of an unspeakable nature written in languages utterable only by monsters or corrupt humans. Okay. Covered with arcane artifacts and text, this table reflects the unholy presence within a church, a seething pit of iniquity and evil. Bishop passed through the secret door. There has to be a way to get through it. Has to be. Iron plate of the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes have marred its pocket. Man, they could not make this any more obvious. Although the urn appears to sit correctly in place on the pressure plate, it does not appear to be heavy enough to depress it. I'm assuming that it wants me to enchant the urns. Cannot be enchanted. Okay. I thought I had to do that, but apparently not. Just put these down. I guess that wasn't. I thought I had to enchant the urns because they were filled with dirty water. I had to like purify the water with the enchant item spell, but apparently not. Man, Anthony is not looking good.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
You're looking a little bit like me right now. Yep. Man, he is just constantly draining my magic, or my sanity. Oh, 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 hey, whoa! That was new. We got the bishop's key. I want to finish the bishop. Stab! Even though he had the voice of Pius. I think that was the voice of Pius. He just got his head back when he got hit by the other one. Oh no, that's right. Chattur'gha zombies grow their limbs back after a while if you don't kill them. I forgot. So we gotta spear him in the butthole. Or to get rid of him. Got all of that sanity back here. A shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. I don't know what I was supposed to be looking at there. The GameCube graphics didn't really... They don't really translate too well on that right there. Alright, we got the bishop's key. Let's go save Charlemagne. Now my hair's falling out. I'm looking very bishop-like right now. Whoa, hi! This is a problem with not being able to control my own camera. But the sword goes right through them. Ooh. Wait, can I pick these up now? Nope. Okay. Open door. Hello? What is this thing? I can't. I couldn't even target it. This is new. The Trapper. Oh, right, Trappers. The Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast, and humans are subjected to odd phenomena. Portals cycle from color to color as time progresses, and only the quick will escape. If I step close enough, the oh, I didn't want to go in that one. Oh well. I guess if I step quick enough, the portal changes. But basically, what you can do is go and stand on these things, and it refills whatever bar that is. I forgot about trappers and how they are utterly 100% harmless and actually very beneficial. Like, I don't know why they're called trappers. Oh wait, no, you can throw the monster there, that's right. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past them, they won't be trouble. Because they're so much trouble. Oh. Can't seem to target them either. Oh god, my sword got caught on the door frame. It's another thing this game does that I wish more games did. Actually paying attention to the cell frames of your sword. It's such a simple concept, but like no other game does that. I mean, other games do that, but like it's not very common. It should be way more common. Hi, what's up? You still here? Nope, he's still here. Doesn't even mention the fact that I look quite ghoulish. My goddamn face is rotten off. Charlemagne ain't gonna trust me at all. Look, I'm limping. Apparently I can climb, though. Armor? Ah. Fun. Oh, dick move, dude. Alright, we're going to first enchant the two-edged sword.
Enter by xel'lotath.
Aha, there's one head. Two heads. Ow. Damn, you did a lot of damage. I feel like that was supposed to be really difficult, but nothing is difficult when I can just, you know, chop its head off. You don't belong in this world, demon. There's blood dripping down the walls. One of the things I haven't really gone into in this game is that as you go along and lose sanity, if you don't recover your sanity, different effects happen. Which can be very cool, very distracting, or very, or just, or weird even. My health is getting rather low. That bird chirping was a trapper. I'd be like, no, not again. Muffled voices emanate from beside. Yep. Hey, John Powell, thank you for the subscription. What? Ah, dead.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of chattur'gha.
Whoa. Gust Burster. Got it. Okay. So I looked in Streamlabs, and it doesn't appear that I can change the alert for people subscribing on YouTube, which is very obnoxious. Okay. So the neat thing about the Book of Eternal Darkness is now I have kept those spells.
Enter by Admiral xel'lotath.
Yeah. So I can fix that key. I can enchant my Gladius if I want. And I'm gonna go and save, because this game is uproariously glitchy. But that's all for this episode. I hope you all are enjoying. I am Omni Rusted. You've been awesome.